So, didn't Kirijo-senpai say we shouldn't be hanging out like this? Think she'll be mad if she finds out?
I kind of doubt it, but I won't deny that seeing you all does remind me of recent events.
Right. Well then, why don't we just call it a wrap here?
Sonata-senpai, I'd like to ask for some help with this question.
Wait, Junpei-kun. I wanted to ask you,
I think I'll take Koromaru for a walk.
Hey, wait! We'll all take him on a walk when we're done. You can sit back down, Amada-kun. Oh, I guess you found out. I was planning on inviting you too, Mitsuru-senpai. I do understand that we don't have time for chit-chat, but I just wanted to spend time with everyone.
This was actually my idea. I was the one who wanted to gather everyone. So, I'm sorry. I don't want everyone to get in trouble for my selfishness.
Hey, you shouldn't be the only one that has to apologize. I feel the same way, Fuuka.
Thanks, Yukari-chan. It's just... when I think this might be the last... in any case, I apologize for this. Let's just call it for today.
Thank you. After warning you all, I wasn't sure how to go back on it. I was actually taking a walk to mull it over. Yukari, Yamagishi, I feel the same way you do.
You did say we should try to go about our lives for now. You hear that, Junpei? Let's get to it.
If we're talking my life, studying's the last thing I'd be doing.
Mitsuru-senpai, could you help me with this?
Of course. What question did you need help with?
How long have we been studying? Time really flies when we're all in it together.
I agree. Thank you for going along with my suggestion, everyone. You think so? I hope everyone else feels the same way.
By the way, I hope you haven't forgotten about taking Koromaru for a walk.
Of course not. Come on, everyone, let's go.
That'll be it for studying then. Everyone, make sure to give it your all on the exams.
You go on ahead to the shrine. I'll grab us some takoyaki. I want to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city and enjoy some takoyaki in peace. Anyhow, I'll catch up in a sec. Got some takoyaki. This one's for you. Sure thing. Be sure to thank me for every single bite. Just messing around. To be honest, this is kind of an apology for the other day. You know, back when I blew up at you. One pack of takoyaki ain't gonna make up for it, but it's better than nothing, right? Thanks. Still, I felt like words weren't enough for an apology. I took my anger out on you, and you totally didn't deserve that. It's 'cause I really wanted to take out my anger on someone else. Remember when I mentioned I was visiting someone at the hospital, and how I pissed her off, but I didn't know what I did wrong? I think I get it. A while back, I was asked what I'd be doing with my life in 2 years. By Chidori. And being the insensitive dumbass I am, I said something like, "Eats me," for a long time. I didn't even understand how it must have felt for her to ask me that. So it's no wonder she got upset. She was facing something really scary. And there I was, acting like it was no big deal. The other day, and everyone was all calm and chatting about what Ryoji said. It put everything into perspective. And it finally hit me. I lost my shit and snapped at you. I'm really sorry about that, man. Hey, come on, eat up. Don't want cold takoyaki, do you? Woohoo, that was tasty! And it's not too bad cold either. Hey, by the way, have you decided what you're gonna do on the 31st yet? Gotcha. Look, man. Me and the others might tell you all kinds of stuff, but whatever we say, go with your own gut. You've dealt with enough as it is, you know? I've always been jealous of you. You're a special dude, and everyone's always counting on you. But at the same time, I knew you were the one making all the tough calls. You're always looking out for everyone around you. Even people like me. Sure, I was jealous, but watching you, I knew I could never be you. So, I figured maybe it's time you chose what you wanted to do for a change. Besides, forgetting everything doesn't exactly sound so bad, does it? I mean, I obviously wouldn't like that. It'd suck to forget everything. But that's just how I feel. You should follow your feelings. Whatever you choose, I won't let anyone tell you otherwise. All right, that's enough serious stuff. Chats like this make my throat all dry. Or maybe it's just a takoyaki. Let's grab a drink somewhere and head back. That okay with you, Mr. Leader?
Sorry for making you come all the way up here. Well... would you have a practice match with me? Right here, right now. It's just, now we're going up against that thing that lived inside of you, right? I thought if we sparred, I could get an idea of how well I would do against it. I trained in secret for a long time, so I could avenge my mom's death. That was the only time I could forget the pain. When I was alone, swinging my spear. But I've changed since then. I want to use this power to help me live my own life. I'd promised that I'd see this through to the end. I have to make good on that. Anyway, I want you to see me the way I am now, Senpai. Of course, I don't want us to actually get hurt, so I'll be using this. And this one's for you. Thank you for this. Now then, please, take this seriously. Otherwise, there's no point. I never noticed you could see the stars so clearly up here. You were just as strong as I thought, Senpai. I had no chance. At least, now I know where I stand compared to you. Yes, I gave it my all. Although, it is still frustrating to see such a difference in our skills. I don't know what decision you'll make in the end, but as long as there's time, I won't stop training. So would you mind if I challenged you again sometime? Thank you. I'll get closer to beating you. Just wait. I really like it here. I've made so many memories since coming to this dorm. Both fun and difficult ones. But I feel like living means carrying it all with you and moving forward. I used to think I didn't have a place to call home, but I realized that's not something you get from someone else. Home, my real home, is the place that helps me move forward. That's why I believe fighting to come back here is what Aragaki-san would have wanted. I've learned that everyone at the dorm has their own reasons for staying, and that means I need to do my best too. I never would have figured that out if I didn't have you all behind me. I like being on the rooftop at night, but maybe it's too cold to be out here in December. Can we talk some more inside? I'd like to go over today's battle before I forget. Oh, and while we're at it, you should say hi to Hamburger too. Maybe it's because it's winter, but his fur's gotten so fluffy and cute.
Ready to go? Sorry if it sounds like I'm rushing you. I'm just nervous because I'm not used to stuff like this. But really, it doesn't matter to me where we go, as long as we're together. Wow, look at all the decorations, and they're so elaborate too. Oh, over there! Those trees are made entirely of lights. They're so beautiful. It's a bit chilly, but I'm really glad we came. It's just such a wonderful night, isn't it? Should we go inside? It's getting a little cold out here. I don't want you to catch a cold. I'm having such a good time today. It's like a dream. I've come through here so many times before, but today it feels special. Oh, that's right. These are for you. I was thinking of you when I made them. I was originally planning to bake a cake in the spirit of Christmas, but I'm not that good at baking yet, and I didn't want it to taste bad. I think you'll really like these. So, New Year's Eve is just around the corner. If I were still my old self, I wouldn't have wanted to think about that. Especially on a day like this. But I'm a lot different now. Now, I know that time is precious, and I don't want to give up on the future. Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me. Thank you for today. Having you with me on this special day, I couldn't be happier. It's almost midnight. Oh, but I guess we're not going to Tartarus tonight, huh? Yurijo-senpai said she didn't think everyone would be back in time. I'm not boring you, am I? I know this is a special night you're choosing to spend with me. Oh, sorry. Was that rude? I don't know what I'm saying. This is the first time I've ever done this for Christmas, so I think I'm just nervous. But really, I'm so happy to spend this night with you. I'll never forget it. Thank you for everything. Honestly, I feel like I rely on you so much. And not just because you're a leader. I mean for me, personally. Because I love... sorry about that. So, what should we do after this? We still have some time left.
Ah, hey Fuuka.
What brings you here?
Nothing really. I've been coming here a bunch lately.
Is that sketchbook?
Oh, yeah. This is where Chidori and I first met. What are you doing here, Fuuka?
Oh, I went home for a bit. I've been going back a lot recently.
Oh, yeah? You know, you've really changed, Fuuka. You're a totally different person from when you first showed up.
I am?
Honestly, you were kind of a wimp before. But now, you're something else. I can't even describe it.
You've changed too, Junpei-kun.
Yuka-tan said the exact same thing, but I just don't see it myself. I mean, just the other day I was freaking out and throwing all that blame around. I'm a real piece of work, aren't I?
That's not true.
Man, I was so damn scared. I just couldn't keep my shit together.
I know.
I hate to admit it, but even now, I can't help being scared.
You're only scared because you're choosing not to run away. We all feel that way. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Fuuka,
That's why I want to protect everyone. After all, the dark hour is horrifying to think about, isn't it? But our persona's awakened, and we're here now. The future hasn't been written in stone yet, and I want to be true to myself.
true to yourself. You're really something, Fuuka. Let's fight together.
Okay.
Morning! I've got good news. Aigis is coming back today. Mitsuru-senpai said her injuries are all healed up. We're meeting in the lounge tonight. Don't forget, okay? See ya!
I've returned, everyone. Sorry to have worried you all.
Man, it's good to see you. It's been a whole month, you know? I was getting nervous.
Me too. I was afraid I wouldn't see you again. I'm just a machine. I can always be rebuilt, even if I'm completely destroyed. My programming data would still exist.
Come on, don't talk about yourself like that.
I was told she'd need another week for a complete recovery, but I had the work expedited. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve.
I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. Mitsuru-san visited me while I was at the lab. I heard what happened. You've all been through so much. Have you been well? Well, given the circumstances, I'd assume not. I'm sorry. I could have done so much more. 10 years ago, what I did to you was... But if I hadn't done what I did to you, you wouldn't be suffering like this. As for what Ryoji-kun said, have you already made your decision? I have a favor to ask. Tomorrow, when Ryoji-kun comes back, please, kill him. I can't bear to see you all suffer like this. If you're in this much pain, I beg you, choose to surrender your memories. Even if it means forgetting everything and everyone.
I guess, what are you talking about?
Yeah, seriously. This is not like you.
What is it, Aigis?
Why? Why did I come back here? My duty is to protect people from shadows. But now, it's clear that I can't defeat them. What am I even doing here? No matter how hard I try, I can't even shed a tear for you. Aigis. Why do you try to fight when you know it's hopeless? Why risk everything when it will only lead to suffering? You're all just throwing away your lives. I don't understand.
We're not throwing away our lives. In fact, our eyes are set on the future. Isn't that right?
Right.
I don't understand. Perhaps it's because I lack a life of my own.
It's got nothing to do with having a life.
I'm a machine created to protect humans from shadows, but I can't carry out that duty with the power I have. So what is my purpose now? I just don't know, and no one can give me an answer.
Well, yeah. You don't have the answers. The meaning of life or death. isn't something someone else can just teach you. Making your own decisions is hard, no matter who you are. No choice is perfect, you know? But as long as we're alive, we gotta do something. When you see someone going through the same thing you're going through, you just want to help them. That's how we plan on getting through this. Maybe that wasn't the best explanation, but that's the idea.
That's the idea? When I saw you collapse, I realized something. I want to protect you, I guess. I don't want to forget about you. Fuuka-san.
There are times when you'll lose sight of your purpose and you'll have to search for it. But if you can't find it again, then what you need is to seek out a new purpose. I'm not really one to talk, but I feel like I've learned something important this year. To truly live is to be willing to change. And we have to make those choices for ourselves.
Do you think I'll be able to change too?
You have changed so much. Haven't you noticed? You've even started speaking like a real human.
I understand what my purpose is now. I'm a machine with the directive to live, and the one issuing this new command is me. I'll stare fear in the face and choose to live. This is the promise I've made to myself. I'm not sure how I'll do it, but perhaps that's a part of living too.
Yeah, it sure is.
Will you allow me to join you in this fight?
You kidding? Of course! You've always been one of us.
Thank you. From now on, I stand with all of you, no matter what happens.
Yeah!
Just a little bit about you.